And we are live. It is Friday, February 25th. The time is just after 8 p.m. and I'm here in my home in Midtown Toronto, and I see a lot of people in the chat already. Hello, Harjot, Firestar Eyes, Ali BHG, Tara, Matthew, Marie Palmer, Alex is here, Susan, Brad Palmer, Everett, Estelle, Moderator Extraordinaire, Vivian Johnson, COVID Hippo, Kathleen, Gertej, Dave, Yogi is here, another extraordinary moderator, Greg, Witless Scribe, Dave Kippert. Did I read that right? Clippert. I'm sorry, Dave. I've got my text super zoomed out here so I could fit everything on the screen in front of me. But thanks for dropping into another Friday night live stream. I hope you're all having a good start to the weekend. It is the weekend, finally. And we've had a crazy, crazy week in the world, I guess, or at least the last few days. So hopefully everyone is safe wherever they are right now. And thanks for tuning in. So the deal tonight, I have 3 videos that I've recorded just for this live stream tonight, although one of them is like 6 minutes long, so I don't know if that counts. One of them is just a bus ride on my way to the Golden Mile yesterday, so I'm going to fire that one up in a second. And then I went out in the snow this morning. We had kind of a pretty good snowfall. It was better than I thought, so I recorded a couple of videos in the snowfall that I'll be playing. And then if there's time, if people are still feeling up for hanging around, I'll maybe play a few bonus videos. So with that in mind, I'm gonna crack open a beer here. This is a 4-track IPA, so another one of these. I bought a whole bunch of these. This is from Bandit Brewing in Leslieville. Yeah, it's in Leslieville on Queen Street East, and it's a light keto-friendly IPA. So this is what I'll be having for the stream. And let's just hurry up and get this first video fired up. All right, so I'm gonna shut off the music. Oops. And here we go. This is a bus ride from Eglinton Station all the way to Victoria Park in Eglinton. Yesterday I did a live stream walking east through the Golden Mile, and this is my journey to that live stream. And yes, I am sitting there with my hand in a window like this, holding a camera, trying to like fidget with my phone. I really got to just get like a suction cup or something. I saw Action Kid do something similar, and I do have the mount that I put on the windshield of cars, so I'm thinking maybe I'll just bring that with me for these transit rides and I can record it like that. And there is a bit of sun glare at the start because this is facing west, but we will be turning right onto Eglinton. And coming up after this, there'll be some snow videos, which are kind of cool because we had a snowfall this morning. And as for the chat, feel free to ask me anything and talk amongst yourselves. Pretty much anything goes as long as you follow the rules of the chat. I think we're going to be good. I'm expecting maybe we're going to have a lower turnout than usual on this stream, and you might have noticed the last 3-4 days, if you're looking at my views, they're way down. And fortunately, or not fortunately, it's not just me, it's a lot of other channels too. I think so many people are just wrapped up in this invasion going on that it's kind of taken a lot of eyeballs off of the usual content people would consume. So
let's get off to a good start.
Everett C, I couldn't have said it better myself. $10. Let's get off to a good start. Thank you, channel member Everett C. It's very much appreciated. Kicking off the evening with the super chat. So yeah, like I'm saying, if I'm to guess, I don't know if we'll even get to 200 viewers at some point, although we're already at 140. And yeah, Ali BHG, it is depressing, so I'll try not to talk about that because I know people tend to come to this channel for an escape. But when things are relevant to the city of Toronto, it's kind of hard to ignore, and this is one of those mind-blowing things that's just going on. It's going to be impossible to avoid throughout the entire night, but I'll do my best. And yeah, so I'm going to get this beer open, and we're going to start the drinking. Thank you, Everett C. And this is traveling eastbound across Eglinton Avenue East, and I wanted to look out this side of, oop, I just bumped my camera against the glass, out of this side of the bus, mainly because we're going to get to see the LRT line that has I think they're completed the track actually. So this is going to give us a view of that, and every once in a while we stop and I'll turn the camera around. This video is about, oh man. I am covered in beer. I didn't shake it. I swear. I literally just took it out of the fridge and brought it over here. I didn't drop it. I didn't shake it. I didn't move it. Was I like jumping up and down like a kangaroo while I brought it here? I haven't even really opened it yet. How does that happen? I am soaking wet. Yeah, he says my audio is delayed. Yeah, my audio does seem to be delayed. Let's see if I can fix that, guys. Let me see if I can fix that audio delay. Just give me 1 sec here. Okay, I'm gonna go, melted cheese is here. Hello, I'm gonna go clean up, and when I come back, I'm gonna try to sort this delayed audio issue. Give me a sec, guys. Okay, let's see if I can fix this here. I'm going to disconnect my microphone and reconnect it. Okay, hopefully that fixed it. Let's see if it fixed it. No, that did not fix it. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what's going on. Let me... This has not happened before. I don't know, other than turning off my program and firing it up again. Yeah, there's a bit of a... The audio is a bit out of sync. Oh well, go ahead and fire away your questions, chat amongst yourself. I'll see if I can somehow troubleshoot this while we're going. What could that be? Do I have any other software open that would be using my mic? No.
Next stop, Northern Avenue.
Maybe reset the camera? What? That wouldn't do anything. Processes. OBS Studio. Okay, guys. Yeah, Michelle, I know it's just a little bit. I'm going to try one thing here, okay? Let me just try one quick little thing, and then I'm going to come back. So the stream is just going to disconnect for 1 second. But I'll be back. I will resume it. Don't go anywhere. Okay, we're back. I have no idea. If that didn't fix it, then I'm just gonna give up on life. Everett C says, come back, Johnny. Let me see. I think it made it slightly better, but that didn't really fix it, did it? Oh well. Oh well. We're gonna try one more thing here. But thank you for tuning in, guys. I've got one last little trick up my sleeve. One last little trick. Maybe YouTube update? No. It's probably from my system. I usually reboot before I do these live streams, but tonight I didn't. But we can try switching. We can take this stupid mic out of the way. But anyways, guys, Clayton Crawford says, and now you're fuzzy. I look pretty clear on my screen. We're gonna try something. Yes. Let's see if this works. I might not sound as good, but whatever. Where is my thing? It's there. Guys, the picture does not look blurry at all to me. I would refresh. Let's try this. Let's try... Let's try this. Okay, so why isn't that working? Rode wireless go. At least Johnny isn't 144p. Petlands, I don't know if that's it. It seems like it's probably my computer doing that, although for some reason my microphone here is not. How was that? Did that fix it? Let's see. This is going to be my last attempt to fix it. If this doesn't fix it, then we're good. Okay, let me just try this one more time. Whatever, I give up. I give up. I give up. I give up. Now you're kind of muffled. We're just gonna live with the out of sync audio. Yes, I'm aware the audio is like a little bit out of sync. We're just gonna deal with it tonight. Sorry about that. Yeah, he says if this doesn't fix it, then reset the stream. Anyways, I hope you're all having a good Friday. That's all that matters, right? We're having a good Friday. We have 148 people in the chat. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be back on Sunday night doing another live stream on my Johnny Stumbles channel. Rooster says audio is out of sync. He didn't. Yeah, some people... I'm one of those people that is super, super sensitive to that. If anything doesn't look right or doesn't sound right, I will not watch when I'm watching, especially if it's like a movie or like if it's anything, like it just drives me crazy. That's why like I'm kind of anal about little clicks and pops and sounds and controlling my breathing and all that when I record my videos, because I want to make stuff that I want to watch and I want to enjoy. So just knowing that I'm sitting here with out of sync audio is kind of driving me nuts, but whatever. We'll be on with it. So where am I now? I kind of just guessed at where we were in this video. Let's see. Pennington Bus. Blind wheels. No need to ever be sorry about that. It happens sometimes. It happens to the best of us. I appreciate your support. Estelle, thank you. It was a bit short. It was like just over an hour long or something like that. Kind of one of my shorter live streams, but it was kind of cold. After that live stream, I did go make a video around Kennedy Station. So we can hopefully look forward to that coming up. Maybe I'll put that one on Sunday. I don't know. But yeah, it's just me walking around Kennedy Station. Hello, Trisha, all the way from Whidbey Island, Washington State. Yeah, Estelle, it was quite cold. I'm glad you watched it. What's the weather going to be like tomorrow? Toronto weather forecast. It says Saturday morning, minus 11 with a low of minus 19. Hello from Harvard Village, says Lisa, as my audio comes to you out of sync. Minus 11, Saturday minus 1, Saturday evening minus 3, Saturday minus 4. Hello, Jeanette. Welcome to a Friday night hangout. Ali BHG says hopefully no more snow. Lewis Campbell, that is Celsius. We're a Celsius reading country. Clayton Crawford says be sure to wear long underwear if you step outside Saturday morning. Lisa, you finished The Righteous Gemstone, so you caught up and passed me. I'm on episode 4 of season 2, I think. Susan, yes, my sassy girl. They remade that for the Western markets. There's like an English version that is not very good. Everett C says, what was your temperature today? 72 in North Carolina.
What was your temp today? 72 in North Carolina.
It was about 16 in Fahrenheit earlier this morning. I think it was minus 9 when I went out to record. I did after the premiere, I was just going to kind of hang out and be lazy at home all day. And then I looked at the window and I saw some big fluffy snowflakes. So I ran out and made a couple of videos, including one or two for this stream. But the scribe says Toronto is going to charge filmmakers a permit fee, so will you have to pay big bucks every time you go out with your camera? I don't think I qualify as a commercial film crew. If I did, that means every single monetized YouTube channel or influencer, so anyone on TikTok or Instagram who records any video at all would be subject to that, right? So I don't think individuals are typically included in that with the scribe, but that would certainly be the death of me and my channel if that was the case. I'll have to look into it and see. Thanks for the scare. people like me and Ken would get squashed, but like there would be thousands of influencers in Toronto that would be crushed by that.
West side stop, Claire Drive.
Toronto could start charging for film permits after years of offering them for free. Yeah, I don't think that applies to just single people walking around with a camera. And if they did, honestly, I would move. I would be like, see ya, goodbye, Toronto. You're the only city in the world that does this outside of China. Blind Wheel says I'm in one of their favorite areas. This would be Leaside. There's Sushi by K, where I've never been. So I think just on the right is Lair Drive. Greg Hill's looking forward to his first visit to Toronto next month. Well, we're looking forward to having you.
Next stop, Dunday Drive.
That's good to know, Lisa. I'm trying to think of a poll that I could ask, but I can't quite think of one. Susan's gonna try Crumb's Patties tomorrow. Speaking of which, Randy's Patties in Little Jamaica is closing. They blamed the restrictions and supply problems and the LRT construction. I think it's actually already shut down for good. And every time I walk by that place, the comments just fill up with people talking about Randy's Patties. So Drake kind of, I think he tweeted that he was going to buy it, but I don't know if that was serious or not. What if he does? I always thought if you're like crazy, stupid rich, that you should do things like that. You know, you see a business that you love going out, save it, and hopefully find a new owner to take it over. Mark H says Drake wants to buy it. Yeah, I was just reading that. As a million stream notifications pop in, or pop on my phone. Is Randy's Roti near Rosedale related? I don't believe so, Tom. I didn't read about that in any of the articles or on Reddit when I checked it out. Ali BHG says lots of people were live tonight. Yeah. Any stream based on like Kiev is just like blowing up. It's the new Ottawa in the streaming world. I don't remember that, Estelle. Just reading some of your comments. Yeah, the bay at Bay and Bloor, not Bay and Bloor, Young and Bloor is closing for good, and I think the developer wants to redevelop that property and put up a big tower on that spot. And it makes sense. Every time I see that bay, it feels like a relic. It feels like something out of the 1980s. I never see anyone in there. I never see any employees. And you kind of think to yourself, like, who's shopping in this department store? It's absolutely hideous on like the street. This is just a big gray wall, like. So I'm not going to be sad to see it go. And there is just 2 kilometers or 2.5 kilometers to the south, a large bay in Saks Fifth Avenue at Queen and Young that is probably 1,000 times better than that location. So no one will be shedding a tear for the closing of this bay, I think. Although what's funny is the bay, when they bought Saks Fifth Avenue, their original plan was to move Saks into that location. So that would have been interesting to see how that panned out. But instead they ended up putting Saks in the old Simpsons building down at Queen and Young. Harry Park, don't worry, it's a not so good bay that nobody goes to that's closing. The bay down at the Eaton Center is still there. And there's still a Nordstrom there, and there's still a whole Renfrew and a Nordstrom rack. There's no shortage of places for people who like that kind of thing. Dan Maximilian says, "Hey Johnny, with some rosé and some tomato chips or ketchup sauce." That's gonna be my night tomorrow, I think. I'm gonna have some rosé and ketchup chips. It feels like that kind of night. Tom Bikes says the Bay will fall Sears and going bankrupt. I don't think their company is in that much trouble financially. They've managed to ride out the whole change, although apparently their online store is just horrific. Susan says she can't afford the Mink Mile. There's a Winners on the Mink Mile and a Homesets. Did you freeze the chips? No, I don't even have the chips yet. I bought chips ahead of time, but I ate them the other night, so now I don't have chips. And you can see the LRT. Where are we here? I forgot to pay attention to the video that we're supposedly watching together. Brewster, yeah, gas apparently is going to start really going up. I think we are heading over towards Don Mills. I think Don Mills and the Science Center is just out the way here. But that is where the LRT will be re-emerging from being tunneled, and it'll be popping out of the ground right here. What the scribe misses the old inn on the park. I don't even know what you're talking about. But yeah, this part of Eglinton has been just a disaster. It was voted like the worst road in Ontario, and it's always in the top 3. It's just oh, I hit my camera against the glass. It's just a never-ending construction mess. There's a classic hotel at Leslie. Oh, I was not aware of that. Jaden says all the underground stations on Eglinton have their structures up, except Eglinton, which should be up by summer. But I've been hearing that the LRT is supposedly going to open in September of this year, but Eglinton Station will not open with it. So that's a bit of a shame. And look how rusted those tracks are. Is that normal for new tracks like that? Is that just natural, like how that type of steel ages? I have no idea. I guess RM Transit would be the guy to ask, but they struck me as being shockingly rusty looking when I was looking out the window here. Lisa assures us that they're fine. Yeah, this traffic was a nightmare. When was this? I think this was around 3:30 yesterday too, so it wasn't even quite rush hour. But when this line does open, you bet your ass I'll be on it right on opening day, making some videos, riding up and down it. I think Ken will probably be doing the same as well. It's something that a lot of us in the city are looking forward to. Bevy says my Instagram post of the sunset was stunning. Thank you. That also appears at the start of my Kennedy Station video, because I started recording it right from that same spot. I got kind of lucky on that. We caught a very cool sunset at the end of my stream yesterday. Dan says it will be separate from the TTC. No, it is being built by Metrolinx, but it will be operated by the TTC. So they took a bloated, inefficient government operation and said, you're not allowed to build this line. And they handed it to an even more bloated, even more inefficient government operation, aka Metrolinx. Well, it's kind of a private-public kind of deal. Metrolinx is really hard to define, but yeah. Yeah, Lisa, I missed your super chat, so thank you very much yesterday for your $10 super chat, Lisa. I missed it when it came up, and some people pointed that out. And I'm kind of disappointed in the livery they chose for these LRTs. They went with like black and white. I thought it would have been cooler if they went with more of the streetcar look. Or even if they went with all black with red accents, kind of a different take on the streetcars versus the all white with the black accents. I think it's going to look dirty, and it just doesn't really stand out to me, but what do I know about that? Blind Wheel says you'll be on the first service vehicle at a Mount Dennis station. Is that already arranged? If that is awesome. So Mount Dennis is the most western stop of the LRT. Why it's not the airport, I don't know. Classic cheap out on that one, and to the east it'll be stopping at Candy Station, which I would like to see it go all the way to Kingston Road and Eglinton, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Chris Mill says can lower the video volume. Is that too loud, guys? There, Chris, I just lowered it a bit. The idea is for this to sound like it would sound like if I was narrating the video, but apparently my audio is all kinds of screwed up tonight. I'll try to have that fixed by Sunday night stream. Dan says hopefully the price will be fair. It'll be $325 a ride if they don't raise it up. But they're looking at going to a system where there's a maximum, where there's no more monthly passes. Just once you've exceeded, say, $156 worth of rides, the rest of your rides that month end up you don't have to pay for, because essentially you've just bought a monthly pass, which is what it should have been all along. So it's good to see them going in the right direction on that front at least. And there's some really cool stretches of LRT tracks coming up where they've laid grass down between the tracks, which I think was pretty cool. Estelle, I must be missing something, but glad you're in the chat as well. Susan says, why do the LRT stops look like Viva stops? That's actually a pretty good way to design your above grade stops on a median, because the Viva stops would basically be busway stops. It's pretty standard all around the world, actually. You'll see them designed like that.
Next stop, Don Mills Road.
Oliver, my microphone is screwed up tonight, but I don't know what you mean by you're grabbing too much. Oh, I think I do know what you mean, actually. Yeah, every once in a while, my live streams do this, which is kind of annoying. And I think this explains why... Oh, this explains so much, actually. The only way to fix this is to reboot my machine. Maybe we'll do that after this video. Maybe we'll do that right after this video. No, it's not the dB level. It's a problem with my audio driver. Every once in a while it does. Normally I reboot before I do a live stream, but you'll notice the audio is slightly out of sync as well. And it's just got a completely different pitch to it than it would normally have. So, yay, audio driver, good job. But if I reboot, it'll be fixed. Yeah, he says he's blocked them. So we'll consider doing that at the end of this video. The Ottawa Wanderer says, plus clementines are good for you. Don't worry, Susan. After this video, we're going to take a little break. I'm going to reboot, and then we're going to come back, and I think we're going to fix it. Good thing Windows now, if you have like a good SSD, a reboot takes like 10 seconds. Remember when you used to reboot your computer and you'd have to like sit there and roll your eyes and wait, and it would take like minutes, and then you would think you were in and your desktop would show up, but like you couldn't actually do anything for a few more minutes as everything was still loading? Weren't those the good old days? Susan says, oh, there's an intermission on this one, not changing a light bulb. Yes, a good old-fashioned intermission. I'm thinking of doing an Up Express video in the coming weeks, speaking of airport videos. Estelle says, little halftime break. Yeah, let's see how many viewers we drop when I do that. You're going to sell your other camera and finally get something new. Can you take us to Billy Bishop Airport? I can't go in the fare paid zone, but I think I can go through the tunnel. That's another idea for a video. I think Ken has done that already. Jaden416, thanks for the info. I did not know that, actually. And we're at Winford. I don't know if you're going to call these stations or stops, because it's not actually a station. Blind Wheels, you got the S22 Ultra. Awesome, awesome phone and camera. Congratulations for that. Can you go to Calgary or Vancouver in the future? Not if my views keep tapping. I'm not going to be able to afford to go anywhere. But yeah, I'm planning on going to Vancouver later this year at some point. I don't know about Calgary, but we'll see about that at some point. Calgary is one of my favorite skylines in North America, and you might see Calgary mentioned in a future video that I'm doing for the Johnny Stumbles channel. That's just something I've been working on. Lisa is thinking about Prince Edward Island this summer. We must be getting pretty close to Victoria Park. Where are we? Yeah, we've got 6.5 minutes left until we reboot. Nicholas T says, hello from Wisconsin. Any Quebec City videos? I have some Montreal videos. I have nothing from Quebec City. There's a channel called Walking Alice. She's been to Quebec City and did an excellent job covering it. Although she doesn't narrate, so it's a bit of a different look and feel. Harry Park says, when is Toronto Island open again? Or is it open? It is open year-round, but they do reduce the ferries quite a bit in the wintertime, so I think it won't be till spring when the full ferry schedule resumes, and you'll be able to go to all three of the docks there. Ottowax is in Vancouver now and is live streaming in Vancouver. Neat. He is taking his show on the road. I did not know that. Yeah, he is. Friday evening walk from Stanley Park to Canada Place. Don't go over there and watch that. You can watch that after. Just kidding. I will be going somewhere in a month from now, though, and I'm kind of looking forward to. I've already bought some apparel for this trip, if that makes any sense. It's not a video trip, but it is a trip. So we'll be heading over that way. That way, I say that as if I'm going somewhere, as I'm. Hello from Charlotte, North Carolina, Magic Times. I have not announced where yet. Sounds tropical. Maybe, Susan. Maybe. And Tara asking if I bought a Speedo. What's a Speedo? Pair of Speedos? No. Danger, active railway. Crossroad at intersections. I walked right on one of those things during my live stream. Oops. Victor says, good evening. How are you tonight? I'm good. Some audio issues on the stream, but other than that, we're doing well. We're doing well. Ryan says hello from Nova Scotia. Dude is at Regent Park. I won't read the rest of his name. Tom Bikes 416. If someone is a YouTube channel member, they get a little badge next to their name, and the different colors represent different membership levels, I think, or time as members. I'm not actually entirely sure how that works. Patreon members, unfortunately, don't get that. There's no way to do that. But other than that, there's really no difference between Patreon and YouTube channel memberships. Hello, Andrew Hare from New Zealand. And we're 3 minutes from the end of the first video. So we're going to be taking a little break at the end of the first video. I'm going to reboot my system to fix this audio issue, but we're only going to be down for a minute. So have you filmed the Distillery District recently? I think about a month ago was the last time I was there. Not entirely sure on that. And this is Sloan. Ooh, drop the E. Name it after a cool rock band. Sloan. That's a cool name for a stop. It's probably just a street name in the area, or possibly the neighborhood name that I've never heard of before. So we're just... Good name, Sloan, in general for a human. It is a pretty good name, too. Look at that cool grass on the tracks. So this video's got 2 minutes left, which means we're about to hop off the bus here at Victoria Park. So we are at the end of the old city of Toronto, and we're knocking on the door of... We're actually at the end of North York, not the old city of Toronto. This is North York, believe it or not. And Scarborough is just across the street. Chris Mills says, remember Sloan from Entourage? LEBHD, that was about 40 minutes from Eglinton Station to here at Victoria Park. Lisa's going to see Little Canada tomorrow. I've heard it's better to go on weekdays when there's no school field trips there, just because it's a lot less busy, but that's just what I've heard. Okay, so I'm going to put a little message up here. And I'm going to pin this message that just says, be right back. I got to restart my computer. At least the second half of the stream will be a little better quality than the first half. So we'll be coming back. So, take this opportunity to go to the bathroom, grab a drink, make a coffee. Change the channel and don't come back. Just don't actually do that. But I'm going to restart just to get the quality back up on, because I normally reboot before I do a live stream, and for some reason I didn't, because I do have this one issue with my audio driver, and it seems to be doing that right now. So I'll be back, guys. Don't fear, but I'll be back. Okay, I think we're back. Let's see. Is it registering us as back? I think we are. Let me just do one quick check to see if this actually improved the audio situation. Okay, I think it's working. I think it's working. Whew, I think we fixed it. That was crazy. I had to like reboot, get all my software back up and streaming again. Harry Parks is so fast. Hopefully. Although, that's weird. It says stream health, not good. Why would it say that for my stream health? I don't know. The audio is synced now. Not only is the audio synced now, but it should actually sound a little better. Yeah, so YouTube, you're going to have to refresh your stream, guys, to get it back up to 1080p, I think. I think you're going to have to, let's see. Yeah. You're going to have to refresh your stream. But hey, we're back. We only lost like 50 viewers. Unpin message. I'm going to unpin the message, but thanks for dealing with that. Yeah, I have a problem with my audio driver where if I don't, like 1 in every 10 tries when I stream, something like the mic just sounds like shit and it doesn't work. And I've tried like reinstalling the audio driver. I've tried trying different versions of the audio driver. I've tried different settings. I've Googled the problem. I just give up. The thing is, whenever I stream, I usually just reboot and then I don't have to worry about it. But for some reason today, I didn't do that. And we got caught with our pants down. Sanjay and Kingston, member for 10 months. Are you happy that capacity limits are gone soon? Yes, I'm very happy. I'm more happy for our local businesses, and because people can always choose not to go out, right? If you're not comfortable, stay home. If you're vulnerable, stay home. But it's time to get back to the way things should be. So, which is we can make our own decisions as adults. So, yeah, I think it's really, really good news for everyone that the capacity limits are gone. I think they're still in place for nightclubs and maybe strip clubs and a few venues like that. But for the most part, we're back. Okay, so let's play another video. Now that we've got our technical bugaboos out of the way. Hey, who can tell me what city is this? What city is this in the background? Blind Wheels. I'm not saying for vulnerable people to stay home. I'm saying they can make their own decision, right? We can... it's fair that we can all decide for ourselves if we feel safe to go out. I didn't say they can stay home. I said they can choose to stay home. Sorry if I crossed my words, but I think it's time society stopped sacrificing for something that we should individually be taking risk into our own hands for. That's what I meant. Anyways, here is a video I recorded this morning. It's another bus ride, but it's very, very short. It's only about 6 minutes. Greg Hill says Dallas, Texas, too easy. Prior one was Seattle. So this is this morning. This is this morning. To that point, Blind Wheels, I think there should be accommodations made, at least financially, for those that are at risk if they go out. I think they shouldn't, if you're at risk, you should be able to stay home and you shouldn't lose your livelihood because of it. That's the last I'll say on that. I don't want to go down that road, but I want to clarify my comments. I'm not trying to be insensitive. But this is this morning, and this is at Pape Station. Naughty Brown says your figures are down because of the 24-hour stream. You're overdoing it. That has nothing to do with the Johnny Strides. Also, is my stream bringing down lots of other channels with it, because that seems to be what's happening. Sorry, WalkTubers. Sorry for bringing you all down with my 24-hour stream. I'm pretty sure it's directly correlated to this little invasion going on in the Ukraine. And if you look at the live stream numbers from news channels and from cameras set up in Kiev, there are millions of people watching that right now, 24/7. So it's kind of naive to think that that wouldn't be pulling away from other things. And the 24/7 stream is really just a place for people to hang out. Ideally, I think I'm going to replace those videos with these videos, with the quiet videos. Let's ask that right now. What would people think about that? Because I don't really want to have multiple 24/7 streams. Otherwise, I have nowhere to put these streams here. Blind Wheels loves my rants. Thank you. I have put up a poll, so let me know what you'd like to see on the 24/7 stream. Well, the people on the bus are loud and annoying. Not only, yeah, they were super talkative, I remember. I can... Oh, the joys of riding on public transit. That happens from time to time. Not voting, just put them on there. Themes terror. Yeah, it's just a matter of, it might be a little jarring of some of the videos. If people like to put them on in the background, and if some have talking and some don't, that might drive some people away. That's the thinking behind it. Besides the CN Tower, what's the one place all visitors should visit in Toronto? That's a tough question, Greg Hill, because like an art institution, I would honestly say the one place, would it be the CN Tower? Would that be the one place people should go? I don't know. I don't think that would be the one place. But I can't think of a bigger singular tourist draw than that, other than like go see a live show. That comes down to preference. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. It depends. Liz 279, happy Friday. Thank you, Liz. Thank you so much. But maybe someone can chime in and answer that a little better. Michelle Briggs says your viewers came back. You're at 192. Thank you. Thank you for coming back, guys. Sorry for the bugaboos earlier. Mike T wants to watch
Happy
a baseball.
Friday.
Thanks again, Liz. Mike T wants to watch a baseball game at the Sky Dome. Spelled correctly with the capital D and all. I think that is something... I love baseball. I grew up playing baseball, but I hate Rogers. And I hate giving them money, but... I think the baseball outweighs that, so I'll be happy to go and see them. So here we are on O'Connor Drive. So I got off the bus, and I'm just making my way over to where I started filming a video right after this in the snowfall. Nathan Phillips Square and walk around the area. That's a, I would say, yeah, Nathan Phillips Square, Old City Hall. Dare I say go north to Dundas Square and then go west. You can walk through the art gallery, West Queen West. I was trying to think in terms of institutions, but I'm definitely like a go explore the neighborhoods kind of person myself. Find a little hole in the wall that's not in any guidebooks and try it out and see if you like it or not. Mike T is waiting for the Pirates to play up here and they'll make the trip. Are they coming up here next year as a National League team? I don't think they play every American League team every year, right? Clayton says one place people should visit is the Science Center. Clayton, yeah, that's a matter of opinion though, right? Like I've been to so many of those places, especially as a former school teacher, that I would not be excited about a trip to the Science Center personally. I think I'd rather go to the ROM or something. The ROM, there's one. Go to the ROM. Go to the art gallery. Okay. And here's a walk I recorded this morning. This is Sherburne Station. Mike T says, no, the Blue Jays are coming to Pittsburgh. Oh, that's still pretty cool. Pittsburgh has a very underrated skyline, especially from, is it still PNC Park? Because I know those corporate names stadiums. One of, if not the best, skyline view from the sports stadium. So we get a nice view from a garbage can here at Sherburne Station. Yes, Nadia, I taught English in Korea. Oh, maybe I got to turn the volume on this. Let's crank that volume down. Sorry about that. Kind girl says goodnight. Good night to you.
Line 2, North Kinley.
Yeah, guys, I realized that train was very loud. Sorry about that. This has not been a great stream for audio quality. Oh, Ken Dyer, that last part of your sentence there does not look appropriate. Someone... I can read Korean, by the way. Someone approved that? Let me just confirm. Yeah, that was not a appropriate language in Korean. I know what I'm reading. Although I can't see who approved it. Ali BHG says, oops, was unsure. It's all good. Yeah, Hayrie Park. I understood it too, and I removed the message. Not appropriate. And that's probably one of the reasons why the message got flagged. So we are heading out to Glen Road, and we're going to go for a walk north through Rosedale. I was debating doing this as like a narrated walk or doing it as a quiet walk. And I just decided, let's not talk. Let's just walk through Rosedale nice and quiet. And the snowfall turned out to be a little more intense than I thought, I think. Sanjay in Kingston loves that I read Korean. Ali BHG, no, that's fine. It wasn't that bad of a word. It was just not super appropriate. So sadly, we're going to lose this bridge. I did not know about this, but the Glen Road pedestrian bridge and tunnel is going to be replaced. So this little link here between Bloor Street East and Glen Road and Sherburne Station over Rosedale Valley is about to go goodbye and get replaced with something new. Hopefully this is necessary and it's like a structural issue and it's just in dire need of being replaced. I also recall a Walking Man Dude video once was filmed here. He used his dude bulk to move this bridge around. Lisa Palmer feeling so nice now. Boy from New York is here. Hello. And there's a look along the Rosedale Valley Road. Yeah, so apparently later this year this bridge will be closed for good, and we're going to have to wait 2 years for the replacement to come in. So I'll have to go back there. Maybe I'll go back and record a Rosedale walk that includes this bridge before it gets closed down for good, just to document it one last time. I don't know, and capture it in one of my normal videos. Yeah, no, the sign just said it's being replaced, but it's going to be closed for 2 years while they put in a new bridge in its place. Yeah, Clayton, when a city says, or a government says a project's going to take 2 years, it's safe to double that and triple the budget, right? Devin Sullivan, hello. Yeah, it can be kind of hard to say hello to everyone by name, but greetings and welcome to the Friday night hangout stream where we watch videos I lazily recorded earlier in the day and hang out. And thanks to everyone for joining in thus far. I'm probably not going to go outside and stream tomorrow. For those that are interested, I did hear that there is a march in support of the Ukraine between Dundas Square and Nathan Phillips Square on Sunday. I don't have the exact time. I think it's at 2 p.m. starting at Dundas Square. But that I might actually go record that just because it's kind of capturing a unique moment in time. And Toronto, I think Canada has the third largest Ukrainian population in the world, or Ukrainian Canadian population, so it might actually be quite a thing to witness that. And yeah, show your support. Like, I imagine even Russian Canadians are going to go there and show their support. There's not a whole lot of people supporting what's happening. Kind Girl says that bridge is very useful to the community. Yeah, I think it is. It's I mean, the next link, you're going to have to walk all the way over to Castle Frank, right? Or Sherburne Station. Or Sherburne Street. Thank you, and Terrace. Boy from New York says, stay strong, Ukraine. What the scribe says, yes, please record the demonstration. Yeah, not a political channel, but when something unique is happening in the city, regardless of context, I think it's worth recording and capturing, which is why I was out 3 weeks ago or whatever recording that big particular protest. So I think Sunday will be another opportunity for the same thing. I've never really recorded alongside I have once actually, the Ukrainian consulate, and I've done the Russian consulate. I've never recorded alongside the Russian consulate, I think. Maybe on Eglinton East, but I never pointed it out. So those might be ideas to work into walks. I don't know. I don't really like exploiting something that's happening, but people are curious. People want to see, so we might go check those places out. Mark says, would you do it live? I don't know. Live or just on a pre-recorded video? We'll see. There's an idea though. I could do it live. Yeah, maybe we'll do it live. Maybe live would be better. Thank you, Estelle. Apparently not a great job showing Scarborough. I only go out there once every few months. But I'll try to go back to Scarborough and make another video or two. I got to do... We're almost at the end of February, and I haven't yet done a members exclusive video. Uh-oh. So I'm going to have to try to get that filmed. So for silver tier and higher members, I'll try to get that filmed tomorrow or Sunday, because February is not your typical 31 day month, right? So I apologize for that. Makes sense, Blind Wheels. Susan says, Johnny, take us to P-Mall. Maybe when the weather is good. Maybe. That's kind of a annoying place to get out to if you're a transiteer like I am. Yeah, I'm slack. How am I slacking? I have not missed a morning video. As long as I get the members video in by the end of the month, I don't think it'll be slacking. B-Man says, I like how a couple of Scarbarians in the Warden Station video got mad about your review of the Warden Station area and called you a downtown snod. What's ironic about that is the things I was pointing out were for the benefits of Scarbarians. Like, I think their needs are underserved. I think that transit station is kind of a disgrace, and it wouldn't take a big investment to make some small changes to fix it up. So, yeah, the fact that people got offended by my opinions is kind of hilarious, because I thought they're just that, my opinions, and I also thought they were pretty valid as well. But the Scribe, there's probably a way to look that up and find out. Maybe do some Facebook stalking. Is that a thing still? Survivor says, have you ever slipped while filming? I slipped in... I slipped right before I filmed the Warden Station video in the ravine there, but I did not record that. I did take a picture of it though and put it on Instagram. Why I'm more foolish than you. Thank you. Yeah, there's a whole genre of people doing this now. Ruben says, I wonder how much these gorgeous houses cost. Don't ask. The bigger ones in this area are probably 5-6 million at least, and they can go up to 15 to 20 million if it's a big enough lot. You should do a bloopers and slip crash falls video, well, or fails video. I haven't done enough of that, actually. It would be a pretty short video, unfortunately. Estelle has Facebook. I have not even logged into Facebook. I don't even have it on my phone. I have Messenger just because there's the odd person I can only keep in touch over Messenger, but most people are not on Facebook that I need to reach, so it's kind of nice living a Facebook, Twitter-less life and TikTok-less life. Weird for a video creator, but not a fan of TikTok. Sorry, Lisa. Boy from New York says, yeah, homes are so nice. Yeah, there's a lot. This is, of all the snooty upper-class residential neighborhoods in Toronto, this would be my favorite, I would think. More than Forest Hill, more than Lawrence Park, more than Summerhill, more than Moore Park, more than the Bridle Path. I think this is where, if I had unlimited money, I still wouldn't live here, but if I had to buy a house in Toronto, it would be here if I was forced. And I'd probably chop it up into a rooming house and rent every room out for $1. Because, hey, if I was rich, that's what I would do. It's easy to say these things, though, right? If I was rich, I would buy Randy's and say that I would give $10 billion to the Ukraine so they could drop a bomb on Russia. But I have a feeling it's not so easy. Susan deleted Facebook years ago with no regrets. Ruben, that might be... I've seen houses that rent for more than that in that area, which is crazy. But I think a lot of those might be like executive placements and stuff where the companies are footing the bill and they get... When it comes to like extreme expensive rentals like that, I'm not entirely sure. Ali BHD likes to see what classmates are up to. That was one of the original appeals of Facebook, and then it just became like toxic, divisive news central, right? Most of it was, which was made up. I don't know. I cut bait on Facebook probably 4 or 5 years ago. There is a Johnny Strides on Twitter, but it is not me, folks. I only do Instagram. Michelle, I think it was a mechanical problem. I think that was the lady who owned the car out front. And when you have like a... Usually those types of cars need or end up on flatbed tow trucks. They don't end up on the regular tow trucks. Devin says, Facebook like watching a raven eat a dead crow. That seems to be a rather accurate assessment of Facebook. So where EQ monitor mix mic gain. I thought live monitors. Let's try something here. The tea is kicking in, says Lisa. I thought I had a preset saved up here. Oh no. Somehow all my audio presets got changed here. Oh no. What the heck? Survivor says taxes on those huge homes must be crazy. Yeah, they would be. Okay, somehow all my microphone preferences got reset. Greg Hill says, what area is this? This is Rosedale. BM 78. Oh, I remember that Regal Road view that I found. There's also a view at a road called Via Italia. I'll have to look out for that. Thanks for the tip. Good night, Pentlands. Some people are saying this is an interesting chat. Am I missing something? Maybe I'm just out of it, but sorry. Sorry about that. I don't know if this is any different than it normally is. What am I missing? Ruben says, what job do I need to afford one of these houses? Suggestions. Not small-time YouTuber. That's for sure. I would imagine a high-level executive. Maybe neurosurgeon married to another neurosurgeon with no children. Like these are pretty unobtainable homes, even to a lot of people that are doing pretty well. So I don't really know. Bank robbers. Yeah, Devin, I don't get it, but boy from New York says win the lottery. You know, even if you won the lottery, if you won like $20 million, I don't think you'd want to buy a $6 million house and be paying those property taxes. That's just not going to last very long. All right, B-Man78. I'm going to save that here and look that up for the next time I'm in Corso Italia. Thanks for the tip. Victor says those houses are very expensive. They are indeed. need one of the U.S. Powerball lotteries, probably. Probably. Ham EJ says, where are we now? We are in the Rosedale neighborhood. Yeah, I'm more of a condo apartment person myself. Hello, North York guy. So where are we here? I don't even know where we are. Oh, we're not too far from the end, it seems. Yeah, Clayton, I would imagine if anyone had that ability to, they would definitely write these places off. Right there is the Reisman Estate. I probably pronounced that wrong, says Tom Bikes. There's a lot of history in Rosedale, that's for sure. To me, it's amazing that way, way back then, they're building these big grand estates, and they're still on relatively small lots compared to how they were building in like cities like Mississauga and Burlington just 10, 15 years ago. Like, they had better sensibilities back then than we do even today, which is kind of crazy. And keep in mind, this was pretty much everything north of here was like farmland back when these homes would have been built. This was the suburbs. Going downtown would have been like a monster trek. All right, Lisa, time to go to bed. Have a good night. Hello, Toronto Spots. So I'm thinking maybe tomorrow at 9 a.m. we'll premiere a video, but Sunday I might not. I might just let that one go. We'll see. And we are approaching Rosedale subway station. And this is where the video comes to an end. So again, this was recorded this morning, actually. Lisa says, don't on Sunday, sleep in. Yeah, and I might be... I don't know if I'm going to live stream it, but there is that Ukraine rally from Dundas Square at 2. But that might be worth streaming. It might be worth recording, and hopefully it's a big deal. You deserve to have a weekend off. I occasionally give myself time off. It's all good. But unfortunately, weekends are sort of interesting times to film. Like, I think if you're going to go out and film random anywhere, like a Saturday afternoon or a Friday evening or a Sunday afternoon are like the best times, at least in terms of catching the places when they're kind of busy and vibrant and that sort of thing. Yeah, I think you can find information for it on Reddit. I don't know how big it's going to be, but it's definitely, I don't think it's one of those polarizing political issues. I think unless there's something severely wrong with your head, you should be supporting Ukraine right now. DJ says, can you do a Ukraine rally walk around? Yeah, I'm thinking of possibly live streaming it, actually. Hopefully it's not so cold that I have audio issues with my mic. We'll see. We'll see. Harry Park says huge houses, indeed. And The subway is off. Okay, so we're going to do just one more video today. And this one is just a 10-minute clip of a highlight of a video that I recorded this morning as well. So this will probably be Sunday's video. If not, it'll be Monday or even Tuesday's video. I'm thinking of... Yeah, I got to think of when I'm going to slot my next videos. But either way, this was recorded this morning. I'm going to turn the volume down on it. So we'll play some tunes. So this is just a little clip of a future video coming up on this channel. And this is going for a walk through Pape Village. It had been a while since I've recorded Pape Village. It's kind of a really interesting part of town. Fun fact, they had prohibition up until the 70s. And that's one of the driving forces behind Greektown and Danforth developing into just being a place loaded with bars and restaurants, because that was just south of East York, so it was free from prohibition. So all the people that lived in the neighborhoods just north of Danforth couldn't, all the retail stretches on like Donlands, on here on Pape and north on Broadview, all those areas couldn't have bars and restaurants that served drinks. So we ended up with like a really high concentration of those places on Danforth, which eventually blossomed into what is Greektown today. Where's Pape Village? It is on Pape Avenue, just north of Pape Station. I think north of Mortimer, north of Salmon, the street is called Sammon, and that is, I believe, the southern border of East York. Brad Palmer says, looks great. Love seeing all the snow you got today. Thank you, Brad. Thank you for purchasing that mask too. That was really neat of you. So I appreciate it. And I'm glad it looks good. And hopefully it's a pretty good quality. But yeah, it was just supposed to be like snow squalls and like flurries, but it turned out to be pretty good. So at least I went out. I'm just checking the camera to make sure that the lens is clear here. But yeah, we had ourselves a proper ass winter day today, which was kind of neat. I think it cleared up around noon or 1. And there was no longer snow flurries, but hey, I dragged my ASS out of the apartment this morning and I went all the way to East York to record this. Vivian Johnson says, well guys, it was interesting, but I think I'll call it a night. We'll miss the morning stream. Daughter is coming for a visit. Catch you in the next one. All right, Vivian Johnson, thank you so much for your super chat this morning as well. You'll be pleased to know I stopped at an Aroma cafe. Does that count as a bougie cafe? And I got myself a hot chocolate on my way home. So that was courtesy of you, Vivian. Thank you very much. Have yourself a good night. And I guess maybe I'll see you on one of the Sunday streams. Thanks for dropping in. Estelle says, I'm getting a t-shirt or hoodie. Couldn't be more proud to show it off. Thank you, Estelle. Thank you very much. It is very much appreciated. What the scribe says, it was like driving a porridge today. Ice underneath with a layer of snow on top. It was definitely a day of uncertain footing, right? You kind of had to test each little section of the sidewalk out before you put too much faith into in just walking full steam ahead. It was kind of interesting. Most of the ground was frozen with fresh snow on top, but some parts like here, I think this whole sidewalk was like salted pretty good. Don't worry about that, Blind Wheels. Have yourself a good night. And hello, City Nights. Welcome to the tail end of the Friday night stream. All right, Brad, maybe with these new rules coming in place, there'll be less opportunities to wear it. Definitely transit will probably still be needed. But I'm glad you like it. Mark H says, finally got a message from UPS. Your mug is almost here. Sorry, I don't control the delivery on that, but thank you, Marg H, for ordering a mug. And thank you to everyone for tuning in. Again, I apologize for the audio bugaboo at the start of the stream. So thanks for sticking that out. And I'll be popping on and off. I don't think I'll go in there tonight, but there is a 24/7 stream on the Johnny Strides channel. Johnny Stumbles channel. Yeah, you're tired, Johnny. You need to go to bed. I had this weird idea in my head to go out tonight and record like a Friday night video, but there's no chance it's going to happen. I think I'm going to go crawl into my bed and watch some TV once this live stream is done. That's what I'll be doing. All right, Midnight Express. Good night, everyone. Alina McLeod. I didn't know she was of Ukrainian descent. Has she been to the Ukraine on her videos? Yeah, Devin. I try to not get into that stuff, but when I think everybody is universally 100% on the same team, I don't think it's the end of the world to bring it up or talk about that sort of thing. All right, Brad Palmer. Have a good night. Thank you, all sorts. So 24% said quiet videos, 51% said keep the jibber jabber, 25% says it doesn't matter and they eat glue. Oh, that's kind of concerning that they're eating glue. Bit of a interesting thing there. All right, Marie Palmer, thank you for dropping in. Have yourself a good night. Lisa says time to find something funny to watch. You could watch Last One Laughing on Amazon Prime. I think Tom Green is absolutely hilarious in that. I started watching Severance. The new Adam Scott show on Apple, and it's taking me a while to get into it. It's definitely taken me a good while to get into Severance. So, in other words, that's a show that's on the bubble. I don't know if it'll be making it. And this video is about to end. Pop goes the weasel. It should be ending in... Am I looking at this right here? Oh, it's still got 3 minutes left. It's still got 3 minutes left. I thought it was just about to end. I was looking at the video that was playing in the background of it. All Sorts loves the East End vids. Well, you can look forward to the full version of this video coming up later next week. Lois Campbell is still trying to finish the Olympics. I never even started the Olympics. I took the Olympics off this year. Have you watched Cobra Kai yet? No, I have not. I think that's one of those shows I'm just never going to watch. I'm still working on Righteous Gemstones. You wear your toque solo. Hey, maybe my eyebrows get cold. Maybe they get cold. Survivor might binge watch The Fringe. I don't even know what that is. Estelle says, get it. It's awesome. Do you want to know something, guys? Do you want to know my deepest, darkest confession? Has there been background music the whole live? Ruben, no, only for this video, because this was a narrated video, so I wanted to turn the volume down on that. Here's something that I'm about to admit that I'm not proud of. But I have never sat down from start to finish and watched The Matrix. Is that a crime? Is that a crime? Should I do that? Should I watch that tonight? I've seen the sequels, but I haven't seen the first one. And I grew up around people that had seen that movie constantly, like every weekend. Estelle says, me neither. Clayton says, oh my God. Lisa says, you'll live. All Sorts says, LOL. I haven't seen it. Yogi, welcome to the team. You know, I boycotted Titanic until one fateful night where I found myself watching it in the middle of the night. I thought Titanic was going to be that one movie that I went through my life without ever seeing. But for me, it's now The Matrix. I've never seen it. Harry Park has never seen it. Gertej saw all 3 movies. I don't know, Victor. I have no idea. Clayton has seen The Matrix no less than 500 times. That is every bit as disturbing as it sounds, Clayton. Survivor says I'm actually living in The Matrix. Yeah, I heard the first movie was the best. I saw the sequels, and I was like, I guess I'm missing something here. City Knights has still not watched Titanic. Lisa has never watched Lord of the Rings in full. Neither have I. But that's like that is not a mass appeal kind of movie, right? Although I think people are super, super amped up for Lord of the Rings on Amazon Prime. It's like the most stupid high budget TV show ever made. That's about to hit the airwaves. I don't know about that Palace Kingpin. I wouldn't say Toronto it's kind of getting back on its feet. Vine Wheels is an audiobook fanatic. Devin says, go watch a good movie like Cashback 2006, a low-budget British rom-com that's flippin' amazing. Cashback. All right. Let me add that to my list. Estelle says no Lord of the Rings or Harry Potter either. Well, as I fly through the city of New York City, oh, now we are in Montreal. I think this is Montreal. That looks like Montreal. What the heck is my neighbor doing? I never heard sounds in this apartment until that loud dog moved in and those people with the loud kid. And now my neighbor is like, I think he's playing like ping pong against the wall directly. It is super annoying. May have already complained to the building management about it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to our mods for modding. Sorry about can you guys hear that? Ali BHG can hear that. And this microphone does not pick up sounds, or it's not supposed to pick up other sounds other than my voice. So yeah, so I'm going to try to maybe live stream Sunday afternoon. I might live stream that march. If not, I'll try to film it. I'm probably going to premiere a video tomorrow. Sunday I won't, and Sunday night Johnny Stumbles I will live stream as well. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope everyone is safe wherever they are in the world, and thank you again. I will end the stream now and catch you on the next one. Have a good weekend, guys. Drink.